Hi, I'm Kristen Bernius. I am a Star Diamond coach with Beachbody, and today I want to take you on a tour of a day in the life of a Beachbody coach. Thanks to Beachbody, I'm now a stay-at-home mom, and being a stay-at-home mom, my priority is to spend as much time as I can with my kids. I do as best I can to keep my business hours and my family hours separate, and one of the ways that I do this is I make a plan and I follow the 3 vital behaviors. If you're not familiar with the Beachbody lingo and you don't know what the 3 vital behaviors are, I'll tell you. So number 1 is to be a product of the product. Number 2 is invite, invite, invite. And number 3 is personal development. So number 1, be a product of the product. Basically, what that means is that I work out using Beachbody programs and I drink Shakeology. So some of you might be watching this thinking, well, I already do that anyway. So there you go. You already have vital behavior number 1 covered. Number 2 is invite, invite, invite. So majority of our business is run on social media, mostly Facebook, some Instagram. So what I do is I just purely make friends on Facebook. Now, how do I make friends on Facebook? I meet people who have mutual interests with me. I'm in a Couch to 5K group and I've met a number of women in there. I'm in a Bible study group. I'm in a school group. I'm in a Mommies Helping Mommies group. I'm in many recipe groups. I'm in oil groups. I'm in all kinds of different groups, and I become friends with these people, and over time the conversation comes up and they ask, well, what do you do? And that's when I invite them to join me as either a challenger or a coach. So as one of the vital behaviors, I make sure I'm always inviting other people because I feel like my life has changed so much and I want to share with them so they have the opportunity for their life to be changed. Number 3 is personal development, and this is my favorite. I am an avid reader and I have always read lots of books. But one thing that changed when I became a Beachbody coach is instead of reading cheesy books or love stories, I changed to reading books that make me better. So every night before I go to bed, I read a chapter or 2 of a book on business or nutrition or self-worth or a devotional or something that is going to make me a better person. And I use that time to make me a better person so I'm better able to help others. If you're not a reader, it's okay. You can listen to books on TV. You can listen to podcasts. You can watch YouTube videos. I don't always have all that much time during the day to listen to videos or listen to podcasts or read books, so I'm an avid multitasker like most moms are. So some of the ways that I fit it in is whenever I'm in the car, especially if it's a longer car ride, 20 minutes or up, I will listen to maybe the National Wake Up Call, or I'll listen to a podcast, or I'll run a YouTube video on my phone. I won't be able to watch it, but I'll be able to hear it. Or maybe I'm in the waiting room at the doctor's office, then I'll read a book. Or maybe I'm waiting in line in carpool and I have my book on my passenger seat. So I find ways to fit it in. Now, I told you that I'm a stay-at-home mom and my focus is my kids. Because I'm blessed to stay home with them, I want to make sure that as much of my time as possible is spent with them. So the way I run my business is that I try to take the spare moments throughout the day when my kids aren't around and I work on my business. So I'm an early riser. I usually, without an alarm, wake up at about 5:30 in the morning. So what I do is I wake up at 5:30 in the morning and I sneak quietly into my living room and I'll put my headphones on with some music or maybe a podcast, and I'll spend that time in the morning messaging people or coming up with a post for Facebook or doing whatever. So I get a little bit of my business hours in there. Sometimes when my kids are eating lunch, I might sneak on my computer and message some people, or while my son's napping, or in the evening, well, after my kids go to bed, maybe my husband and I are watching a TV show or something. I might have my laptop on my lap and I might be messaging customers or responding to questions or posting or whatever. So I try to use those random moments throughout the day to work on my business so that I don't miss out on those precious moments that I work so hard to be available to see. If you are working full time, you can most definitely do this as well. You can wake up an hour earlier. You can do it during your lunch break. You can listen to podcasts to and from work. You can work on it at night after your kids go to bed or on the weekends. There's so many ways, and most of us started when we had either a part-time or a full-time job. So this opportunity really is for everyone. If you can find an hour a day, you can do this business and you can be successful. So I hope that gave you some clarity on a day in the life of a Beachbody coach, and this is such a great opportunity. I hope you take the opportunity to change your life and to come up with a plan of how this would work for your lifestyle and your family, and I hope that you take this opportunity and run with it because I'm so glad I did. All right, thanks guys. Have a great night. Bye.